Up to this point, we've discussed things like personal injury protection and how you're going to have choices. It won't just be unlimited anymore. You can have choices on that. We've talked about how the MCCA fee is going to be affected, and that's going to really help your bottom line as well. You're going to save some money on the MCCA fee. We've talked about your options, what choices you have. We've talked about the new ways that auto insurance companies are rating. One of the other big changes is that the state minimum liability limits for your bodily injury liability, they're going up. They're being raised. And they're kind of being raised in a weird way. So right now, it's 20, 40, 10. So that means $20,000 per person, $40,000 per accident, and $10,000 of property damage. Now, what that means for you as a consumer, if you get in an auto accident and someone sues you because you hurt their quality of life, maybe you killed their relative who's in the auto accident, they can come back and sue you for that. And your auto insurance is going to pick up some coverage. There's going to be some liability coverage for you. And the state minimums again are $20,000 if you get in a lawsuit per person, or if there's an accident where you hurt two people, you'd have $40,000 of coverage total for that accident at the state minimum level. Now, on our end as insurance professionals, we never recommend that because if you're standing before a jury, they're not going to say, hey, this person killed this person and we're going to sue you for $20,000. That's just not the way this world works. But I got some good news and some bad news. The good news is the minimums are going to go up. So if you're a driver who responsibly insures yourself, someone else is going to have they're going to be required by law to have higher liability limits on their policy. But the bad news is we're going to be in a little more litigious environment. I think that we're going to see more lawsuits. We're going to see more people taking more people to court when these auto insurance changes happen. And the state, I think, knows that, which is why they're raising some of these limits. So the minimums now are going to be $50,000, $100,000 for your liability, bodily injury per person, and then per accident. But in order to get that $50,000, $100,000, you have to sign a form. And if you don't sign the form, that's a state-mandated form from your insurance agent, and we'll be sending those out to all of our clients to take a look at that. If you don't sign the form, your liability limits will automatically be increased to $250,000, $500,000. That's because the state knows we're going to be in more of a litigious environment. We're going to have more lawsuits. And the state is recommending the recommended level of liability insurance is $250,000, $500,000. Again, if you want to get lower than that, you can, but you have to actually sign a form, a state-mandated form that says you want a lower limit than $250,000, $500,000. Therefore, this year, ever since this law has come out for the past several months and moving towards this July date, we've been recommending that all of our clients get at least $250,000, $500,000 of coverage in preparation for this, so you don't have to go through filling out a form, and it's going to get you to an more appropriate level of insurance. Again, it's a state recommended level of liability insurance on your auto policy. But on top of that, we're also recommending to all of our executive clients, all of our clients who've been with us for a long time, people who have their home and auto with us, we're recommending that all of our clients get a liability umbrella. Why is that? Again, we're going to be in more of a litigious, and I keep saying that word, but really it just means people are going to sue people. People are going to sue people more than they've ever sued people before. And we want to recommend that our clients at least consider a liability umbrella. That will provide between $1 million to $5 million of additional protection. If you're just standing before a jury and you have to be in a lawsuit, as an agent, as someone who's recommending insurance, as someone who's helping at least guide their clients on what they should have, I don't want you or myself to sit in front of that jury and say, man, I wish I would have thought about a liability umbrella a little more. So we're recommending that all of our clients look into it. It provides more coverage for your auto as well as over your top of your home. And when I'm talking about coverage, again, in previous videos, coverage is cash. It provides more cash if you need it, if you're being sued. That cash is going to help bring some peace of mind because it's cash from the insurance company that you've bought opposed to cash out of your own pocket. So the liability limits are going up. And we're going to have more of a litigious environment. People are going to be suing people a little more, we believe. And we're recommending all of our clients consider purchasing a liability umbrella. They're really cheap. Most of them are less than $200 for $1 million of coverage a year. $200 a year for $1 million. $1 million of coverage. So if you don't have one, we recommend you giving us a buzz, at least pricing it out, seeing what it would be and weighing the pros and cons of having a liability umbrella for yourself and your family. But liability in Michigan is changing in July as well. And we recommend you taking some proactive steps right now to get your limits up to the $250,500 and consider a liability umbrella.